Hey, what's up everyone? Nick here. Welcome back to my Resident Evil 4 Professional Difficulty No Damage walkthrough. We are moving on to Chapter 3-4 now. If I remember the rest of the game well, then this is, at least for my walkthrough, this turns out to be the shortest level of the game. There's really not a lot to do. We're going to pick up in the same room we left off at the end of Chapter 3. Ashley, you can actually hear her kind of grunting. She's down below. She is currently trapped, and so we're going to have to save her. But before you do that, you can actually kind of scavenge this room. There's actually quite a few items you can pick up. There's ammo, there's grenades, there's treasure. I think there's health items if you need anything. But you can see Ashley down there, and what she's basically pinned down by 3 bars, and you have to shoot all 3 of the bars to get her free. And so I'm gonna just do this with the pistol, but it is worth noting that if you accidentally shoot her, she will die. So you might want to choose a different weapon. It's up to you.
Talk about near-death experience.
Ashley, get out of there!
Alright, so for the moment, we're going to have to protect Ashley. So there's going to be quite a few enemies that run up to her and try to grab her. And so this is actually why I used the pistol to shoot those bars off her, because I knew I was going to have to use the rifle here. And the rifle is, in my opinion, it's the best weapon in the game. It's my favorite weapon to use, and so I don't like to waste ammunition when I don't have to. And that's, again, why I used the pistol in that initial section. But again, like I said, it's worth noting that if you hit her, she will die, so you might want to be a little cautious. Now, she's going to run over to this door. She can't open it, and you're going to see this enemy in red. He's going to spawn a few enemies with him, so go ahead and start shooting him, and then as you're shooting him, a crossbow enemy is going to spawn down there, so go ahead and shoot both of them. Make sure you get them out of the way now, otherwise they'll just keep shooting you with their crossbows. And you can see here an enemy was able to pick up Ashley. Now, when that happens, you do have to be careful. Obviously, you want to shoot the enemy before he's able to take Ashley away, because if he does take Ashley away, then that's basically the equivalent of her dying. However, if you're trying to shoot an enemy that's holding Ashley, if you happen to miss and accidentally shoot her, she will die. So you got to be careful. It's just it's something that maybe comes with a little bit of practice, but the important thing to note is, again, I shot those 2 crossbow enemies, and even though an enemy picked her up, that's okay. When an enemy does pick up Ashley, they will walk very slowly, and so you usually will have plenty of time to shoot the enemy down before they're able to escape with her. But anyway, once you clear that room of enemies, now we come to this section where we actually gain control of Ashley, and as you can imagine, she cannot fight. The only thing she can do is run. So what you're going to want to do, just kind of follow what I'm doing here. We're going to attract that first enemy, we're going to crawl under the table, then we're going to crawl through this hole here. Now we're going to open this gate, and now we're going to attract the second enemy, which is over here. And now I'm just going to run around them, and my goal here is to get them both into this first room. So here we go, lure them over. Go ahead, and if you want to, you can even throw one of these lanterns, and that will kind of stun one of the enemies. But there we go, I got them both into the room. Go ahead and shut the gate, and that's literally all you need to do. They cannot open that gate, so now you're basically free to just run around this area and do everything you need to do. Again, like I said, this is the shortest level in the game. Chapter 3-3 was pretty short as well, but this one's just even shorter. There's really not a whole lot going on. For the rest of the level, actually, we're going to have control of Ashley, and there's really nothing complicated. You're going to have to do a couple quick time events, as you'll see in a couple seconds or a couple minutes, and then there's also one puzzle to solve, but really, there's not a whole lot going on in this level, so there's really nothing to worry about. So instead, I haven't had a lot of time to do this in this walkthrough, but usually in my commentary, I like to talk about the game and everything like that, and just my opinions of the game and things like that. And, this level, I think a lot of people don't like it because you have to play as Ashley, and she really just can't do anything. And this is kind of a level that nobody asked for, And at the end of the day, sure, I will say that the level itself is kind of unnecessary. But I certainly don't have any, you know, harsh feelings towards this level. If anything, I hate levels 5.3 and 5.4 way more. You know, this is one of those things that, sure, you know, did we ask the developers to let us play as Ashley? No. Have we been dying to play as Ashley the entire game? No. But the thing, whenever you come across levels like this, not just in Resident Evil, but any game, usually I try to just, you know, I try to give the developers credit because with a level like this, at least they tried. You know, they tried something new. Now, was it very fun? Is this level very fun? Personally, no, I don't think so. But I applaud them for giving it an effort. I applaud them for trying to come up with a new idea. I don't think you can blame them for wanting to be creative. Now, right here, you're going to come to this slide puzzle. You've probably done these types of puzzles as kids. I know I did. It's pretty easy to solve. It would be impossible to explain with words how to solve it. So just if you're having trouble, just watch what I do right there and follow my exact moves, because I believe I solved it in just about the minimum amount of moves. So if you're having trouble, just rewind the video and watch that, maybe in slow-mo or something. But it's really not a difficult puzzle. You just toy around with it for a couple minutes and you should get it. But anyway, once you solve the puzzle, you're going to open this, you're going to get another piece of this ornament. Now what you're going to do is there's going to be a number of these knights in armor that storm the room. Go ahead and lure them to the left side of this table, and then once all of them are in here, just run around the other side of the table, run past them, and it's really that easy. Yeah, very simple to do. And then just go ahead and run down this hallway. Now, every once in a while, you're going to come across one of these knights that's kind of like striking an attack pose, like right here. And as you go to pass the knights, you'll have to press a quick time event. It will either be the L2 and R2, or it will be square and X. But yeah, you'll just have to do that a couple times. And then, like I said, that's this guy right here. I think this is actually the last thing of the level, and now we're just going to have to make our way back to Leon. You know, one odd thing that I just think is kind of weird is, I don't know if you noticed this, but when Ashley falls down, when those knights attack her, when she falls down, as she's getting back up, yeah, the way the camera is positioned, you can actually, like, see up her skirt. And I don't know, it feels really uncomfortable. Like, I don't know why they included that in there. I just thought it was kind of weird. Because it had to be intentional. You know, that type of thing doesn't just slip into the final product. Like, it's not like they came out with this game and then said, oh, I just noticed that you can see up her skirt. Like, that clearly had to be noticed in the development of the game. And it's not like it's a big deal or anything, but it's just something that I think a lot of people probably noticed while they're playing, and I couldn't help but think, like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I felt, like, uncomfortable when that happened. But either way, it's just a funny point, funny bit of trivia for you, or a funny bit of knowledge. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying with this level, because, like I said, there's really not a whole lot happening. But here's the final cutscene.
Leon!
Ashley! You did good.
I'm sorry if I was...
Oh, don't worry about it. Come on, let's move on.
Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching the video. I do apologize. Like I said, this just really isn't a very fun level. It's not very long. There's not a whole lot to look at. But lucky for us, the next level, Chapter 4.1, is a lot of fun. There's a lot going on in that level, and I'm really looking forward to it. So anyway, once again, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.